Oh yeah, let's get it. What up, what up, what up, Eagle Nation's fans, and welcome to the Fan Cave where it doesn't matter where you live as long as Eagle Pride and Eagle Green is what you give. I'm your host, OGP, and you know the deal. It's time to get real. You see the ticker, you see the thumbnail, so now you know it's time to show one more video. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please send them to our email at eaglesnationfancave@gmail.com. Listen, I want to just go over a little bit of our last game and close the books on the Jags. Listen, I thought we were going to get rid of them a lot easier than we did. I knew that they were a good team, but I thought that we were going to score more points. But I have to admit that the weather played a big role in it. Even with that, we still put a lot of points on the board. I picked us to win 35-10. But the bottom line is, I think the score was not indicative of the type of win that we had. In addition to that, I had said that Jalen Hurts would throw for over 300. Didn't, again, weather, and that he would throw for 2 TDs. Again, he didn't do that, weather. But the rushing, I said over 100 yards and 2 tutties, and we did over that. But what really played a big part in our victory was the defense. I called that we would sack him 3+ times, and we got to him a numerous amount of times, and he fumbled the ball. There was like 5 turnovers. I mean, the defense just played lights out again. I'm really proud of how our defense is playing, and just continuing to look for us to continue to just continue to play lights out. The other thing I'm really proud of. I'm proud of the Eagle fans. I'm proud of the Eagle fans and how the Eagle fans properly recognize Doug Peterson. I appreciate that. I think that, a lot of times as Eagle fans, we get this image of being, ruthless. And, they still talking about the Santa Claus thing that happened over 45 years ago. So I'm just glad to see the Eagles fans celebrate the coach that brought the first and only Super Bowl trophy to Philly. Listen, I need to give a shout out to my homeboy from Camden, New Jersey. That's right, I'm from Camden. Hassan Reddick, who's playing lights out. I've heard people complaining about him in the first couple games that he wasn't doing anything. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, it takes time. I mean, it's a whole season, and I guess he's supposed to do something right out the gate. I mean, some of these commentators, these talking heads, are ridiculous in some of the things. They have nothing to say, so they say the most ridiculous things. I'm really proud of how he's playing, and he turned in what I believe should be the defensive player of the week, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, he's got two. Was it 2 sacks? Was it 2 sacks? 2 or sack and a half? 2 fumbles, forced fumbles. I don't know. He in 3.5 sacks. I don't know. Whatever it is, his numbers should warrant him being defensive player of the week. So I'm picking him to win that as well. Jalen Hurts, I believe is playing outstanding football still. I hear people talking about the interception. And I looked at the interception a number of times, and it looks like Zach Pascal, the ball and the defender met at the same time, which forced the ball to pop up. I would say that Jalen's 2 interceptions were really not his fault, neither one. That particular pass, it was a meeting of all 3 at the same time. So I don't say that it's anybody's fault, but it's part of the game. It's what happens. Jalen Hurts is one of the leading quarterbacks in the NFL. He's with 1,120 yards passing. We're not even looking at his amount of yards on the ground. I believe he's second behind Lamar Jackson. His passer rating is 99.6. His completion rate is 67% with a 9.1 yard per clip. And I think that's leading the NFL with 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and his longest touchdown pass being 54 yards to Quez Watkins. So listen, we are playing outstanding ball on the offensive side. We're playing outstanding ball on the defensive side. You know, everybody's been talking about Miles Sanders and that Miles Sanders wasn't going to do this. I said it from the beginning of the year. If you look back at my videos, you'll see that I said Miles Sanders would have a great year and that he would be running angry this year, and he is. I mean, he's number 3 in rushing at 356 yards, and had 134 yards just rushing, and another 20 passing in against the Jags last week or this past Sunday. So I'm really, really happy with what I'm seeing with him. People are saying that he's too small to carry the load. I don't think that he should be carrying the load like that over the course of a season. But periodically, I think that Miles can do what he did this past Sunday. I think that he can carry the ball 25 to 30 times if needed. And in the weather that we faced, it was needed, and he came through with shining, with glaring colors, and no fumbles. You know, everybody keeps talking about him fumbling and getting hurt. Neither happened. He held onto the ball in inclement weather and showed forth to be the pro that he is. I'm really proud of him. Listen, our passing game. I want to talk about our passing game. I hear everybody talking about the passing game down there in Miami, but I mean, really, I mean, if you're going to look at the 3 people, that are catching balls, you're talking about the tight ends and the wideouts. I think our group is second to none. I mean, you're looking at 25 receptions by AJ. Devontae has 18 and Goddard has 16. I mean, these guys are catching the ball, and that's not even counting Quez, and that's not even counting Pascal. We're not even talking about Miles. I mean, there's so many ways that we can beat you. I don't know how you can really, really prepare for this team. I really don't know how you can. I think you're gonna have to do in-game kind of changes in order for you to be able to match the intensity and the effectiveness of this team. We just have so many ways to beat you, and the ability to change. I want to give shout out to Shane Steichen on his play calling. He's been doing an outstanding job. I'm glad that he is doing the play calling, and I hope he can continue to do what he's been doing because it's been outstanding. Also, I got to give a shout out to Gannon. Jonathan Gannon is doing an outstanding job as well. He's starting to pick up with the blitzes a little bit more. Not necessarily because we need it, but I think it's important to just to confuse the offensive line and to use those periodically. And I think he's doing that and mixing that in very well because it's really looking like we can reach the quarterback with 4 people. I'm looking forward to this next game. Now, I hear people saying it's a trap game. We have been having trouble over the years against the Cardinals, especially when we travel out there. So I think that this could be one of those games that we really have to buckle down and look for and not get ahead of ourselves and play this game for what it is. I want to see us beat these guys for a number of reasons, main one being the quarterback matchups. I think that we need to show that our quarterback is one of the premier quarterbacks in the league. And to do that, we've got to come out and play that way. Listen, I'm just going to cut off with that and say that I'm really proud of what we're doing. I believe that we can get to run to 5-0. We're going to come back later on in the week, maybe Thursday or Friday with our keys to victory and talk about the things I think that it's necessary to happen for us to win this game that we're getting ready to have. Also, I need just came to my mind. Bradbury is just Bradbury is just playing lights out. Our corners are playing lights out. Hoping Slade comes back. Hoping to hear more about our injuries to the key players that went down as well. So anyway, I am Really happy with what we're doing. So until the next time, listen, please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. If you have any questions, comments, or concern, hit us up at our Gmail account at Eagles Nation Fan Cave at fancave@gmail.com. Until the next time, OGP bidding you a peace, power, and Eagle pride. We'll see you next time.
Wasting my time with too many reflections. Yeah. And since you've been gone, I've been trying to fix me. And I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm getting there. Lately I've seen you on television.